Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because what I'm about to reveal is going to shake the very foundation of your reality. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. We're talking about mermaids. Yes, you heard me correctly, mermaids, and how the government has been developing them to use as weapons of mass destruction. I am Alex Jones, and this is the hidden truth that the global elites don't want you to know. For decades, the government has been conducting covert operations to develop and weaponize mermaids. Yes, actual mermaids. Now, these aren't your friendly neighborhood mermaids. They're human-looking hybrids designed to blend in and become sleeper agents. When these mermaids get wet, their true nature is revealed, amphibious, with the ability to control marine life and use advanced aquatic combat techniques. This isn't a fantasy. This is a carefully orchestrated reality. Folks, listen up. This all started with Abraham Lincoln. During the Civil War, he started a program to create new weapons. Super soldiers who could take the form of humans so as to not raise suspicion. He wanted to bring this program to the public, but the deep state could not let that happen, so they assassinated him before he could blow the whistle. You can still see his connections to the mermaids today. Who is on the penny? Abraham Lincoln. Where do you throw pennies? Into fountains. What do you often see in the form of statues and fountains? Mermaids. Now, I don't know if that is some form of worship that the mermaids demand, but I'll let that one sit for now. Fast forward to World War I and II. The global elite, secret societies, and shadow governments were using mermaids to sabotage naval operations. They were involved in sinking ships and manipulating naval engagements from the depths. Major governments were in a covert arms race for control over these aquatic weapons. The mainstream media, controlled and funded by the Department of Defense, buried these stories under layers of misinformation and disinformation. The truth was drowned in a sea of propaganda. The entertainment industry has been complicit in spreading disinformation about mermaids. Ever notice how mermaids are always portrayed as magical and friendly in movies and TV shows? That's no accident. It's a carefully crafted narrative designed to keep the public from discovering the truth. Now, some of these mermaids might be friendly, but we can't know that for sure. They walk among us. Who's to say they won't turn on us? Frankly, I don't trust them. I do have photo evidence from the Pentagon of the identity of one of these mermaids, so we are going to dive right into that. Mariah Justice, more like Mariah Justice, has been identified as one of these mermaid experiments. People, I have the proof here before your eyes. It's from a classified document. Just look and you cannot deny the fact that this is a real-life mermaid that we are dealing with. Let's zoom and enhance this image here. Now you can see there are 1, 2, 3 clear mermaids in this photograph. It's a real photograph. We have yet to identify the other 2 mermaids in this picture, but my team and I are working on some leads. Now, folks, you may be asking me, but I have seen her with legs? Duh. They only change when they touch water. But oh, I have seen her in the water with legs, then oh. You have been deceived. These are clones bred to disguise the reality of these creatures. How are they supposed to live among us if they grow a tail every time they get wet? Clones, duplicates, replications. Don't be fooled, people. Legs, clone. Legs, clone. Legs, clone. They're all clones. You can't see her legs here, but she's clearly standing. It's a duplicate. Have you ever been to the beach with Mariah? Notice how sometimes she has to go refill her parking meter before she gets in the water? She isn't paying for parking. She is swapping herself out with one of her clones to stop her friends getting suspicious. One day she didn't have a clone she could swap with. Notice how that day she said she was too cold to even touch the water? Open your eyes, people. The proof is right in front of you. Here is a photo of Mariah with actor Pedro Pascal. He was in a TV show called Amend, The Fight for America, which is about the 14th Amendment, which was enacted by President Andrew Johnson, who became president after the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. That's right, people. What does this man know? Is he a part of the hidden agenda? Could this be Pedro Pascal's true form? The evidence is overwhelming, undeniable. Look at her, yearning for the sea. Can she really hide this secret identity forever? And what's this? A mermaid's purse? Real subtle Mariah. Come on, guys, your eyes are closed if you're not believing this by now. Look, she's rubbing it in our faces. Here she is on the water. No visible legs? What does this guy know? My team is working on getting in contact with this individual to question him further and see if he knows anything about this mermaid agenda. I have a few more pictures to show you that have clear evidence of Photoshop. Thought these were legs? Nope. She Photoshopped out her tail. These images are all altered. In these, she is clearly hiding her true form using strategic angles. And look at these, taunting us with the truth. Zoom in. She is not touching the water. We may never know the full truth. Everything we see, from disinformation campaigns to global conflicts, is intricately tied to the mermaid program. It's a vast, dark conspiracy that stretches across decades, involving world leaders, intelligence agencies, and powerful corporations. The mermaids are not just creatures of myth, they are part of a sinister agenda to control and dominate. Think twice the next time you throw a penny into a fountain. Stay alert, question everything, and don't let the media's smoke and mirrors hide the truth. The mermaids are real, and they are among us.